What's going on, world? It's your boy Doug.
And this is your boy Jamel.
And we are back with another video on
Can you do that again? That was so dry. Go ahead.
No,
you just like on that.
I don't ever say the word.
Okay, why did? Anywho.
So anyway, we were supposed to be participating in this Vlogmas, but life happened. We had a lot of stuff going on. His mom opened up a store.
Yep.
And my aunt passed, so we haven't really been able to facilitate the Vlogmas. But
we're gonna fast forward to day 11. So here we are.
Okay, so that was try. Let's try this. Yeah, let's.
So we're gonna fast forward to day 11.
And on today, we're actually gonna give a Vlogmas gift.
Kinda, sorta. Story time. All of that in one.
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
So we're gonna be basically sharing our coming out stories.
Ooh,
so
excuse me. My bad.
So like I said, sharing our coming out stories. Is this hard for you?
I don't think it's not hard because I've had the conversation.
Is it very touchy?
It is still, it's a little touchy, but it's not. And once I tell you, once the coming out story is told, you understand why. Okay. And why it's not.
Yeah, I mean, here we are on TV or YouTube.
On your YouTube.
However you want to say, we're on your TV screen, but
your
YouTube, but
whatever,
or your cell phone, or whoever you might be watching this through. But
it's still on YouTube.
Yeah. Anyway. We're open now, so we're a lot more comfortable or in a headspace to give you guys details on how we opened up.
Ooh, child.
So you want to start, babe?
No, I think you should start.
No, because I think mine is a little like more complex. Like
I think mine is a little bit more complex.
I don't know. We'll let them decide, I guess. But
okay, so I can about it. So I think the first person
take your time.
So it's hard to explain because the very first person I went to a gay club with was my cousin Asia in Fayetteville, North Carolina. So I really didn't come out. Well, I did tell her, I was like, I'm gay. She was like, I'm about to go to the gay club. I was like, well, I never been to a gay club, so I want to go. So I told her, well, I'm gay. She was like, I knew. Okay.
You know, I don't think I ever heard this story.
So I went and experienced my first gay club. So my coming out has layers because it was like certain people in my life that I had to like tell before I could actually get up to telling.
Okay.
What you looking for?
No, I'm like listening to you. I'm following you. Like, you know how you be in church, you be like, go ahead, pastor. Like,
so then, I want to say it was my cousin Weezer that I told next, and of course she already in there. So that was easy though. That wasn't nothing. So like I told my aunt too. I told my mom's sister. And I mean my cousin, you know what I'm saying, she's gay as well. So it wasn't hard for me to tell my aunt that so fast forward, I don't know. So this was in 2009, 2008, 2009.
Okay.
So fast forward to 2012. Now I'm living in Fayetteville, and I'm in this whole relationship, whole gay relationship, and my parents don't know. My dad lives in Maryland, my mom's in North Carolina, and you know what I'm saying? We got a whole situation going, like. So long story short, that relationship ended. And it ended pretty badly because I'm gonna say that relationship, I was very young. I was 21, and the person that I was with was 28. You know, he was in the Army, and I was very naive. There were things that young me didn't understand and didn't know. I didn't understand I was getting played. But in any event, my ex gets sent overseas, and we basically have a falling out due to infidelity. Well, we're not married, but due to cheating.
Who was cheating?
Well, he had been cheating.
Okay, but what was going on in North Carolina?
Nothing was going on in North Carolina. He had been cheating. Like, this is how naive I was. Like, and I don't even wish to divulge because I don't air out dirty laundry. It's not my place or my space. Like, it's
keep
things
names
private.
That.
Yeah, but I keep names and stories private because there's gonna be somebody who sees this video who's gonna know who I'm talking about, who knew me in that time. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's not even, but like.
Did your parents find out?
And we get into that. So, yes, due to cheating. So, with that being said, like after it was all, well, wait, let me tell you this. So, there was a situation where it was his birthday, and there was this individual who was promiscuous, and the way that this individual came into play, like, it was crazy because we both knew this individual, but how I knew this individual and how my ex knew this individual was two different ways. So basically on his birthday, this individual, they was like making out, and like my ex had just got this car, so then my ex is like pulling his shit out in the car, trying to show his goods and all that. And I found out about this after the fact from one of his soldiers, you know what I'm saying? So one of his soldiers who actually banged with me, you know what I'm saying, kept it a beam with me, and I'm still cool with her to this day, you know what I'm saying? But in any event, you know, I found out there was some things going on that wasn't right. Fast forward, because that was like 6 or 7 months before the actual leaving. So my ex makes it over to Korea, and you know, again, the whole cheating thing comes up, and I found out, you know, he over there doing this thug thizzle. He was doing this thug thizzle while he was in the States. So I said, fuck it, I'ma do me. But I didn't hide at all. We was already broke up. So basically what happened was, once my ex, I guess, felt that we was really broke up, my ex actually, I had called my ex like the year prior on his cell phone from my dad's house. And I would say probably within the same 2 weeks, I called from my mom's crib. And at this time, by the time all this happened, my mom had moved to Georgia and my dad was still in Maryland. So my ex literally went down the call log from a year ago, went through his Verizon phone plan, and found the numbers to my mom and dad's house, called my mom's house first, left a voicemail, and basically was like, you know, me and your son was together, and we broke up, and your son is gay. And yeah, and left a voicemail on my mom's, and then called my dad and pretty much said the same thing. I didn't answer the phone from my parents for like 3 days. Like, it was crazy. That was a crazy time because I didn't know how to feel. And like, at the time, I was like, me and his soldier, his old soldier, because at this point, it's a different one. She had just got out of the service, you know what I'm saying? But that was his soldier. We were roommates because I was moving anyway. I was moving back up north while he went to Korea. And you know, so me and her became roommates until I don't know what was the reason, but there was something that was going on that I had to wait. So it was like I was like basically roommates with one of his friends, and it was just too much. Like I remember that day when we broke up. I was working at Carmex at the time, and we was on not on FaceTime, but we was on Skype talking, you know, and then he called me regular, and we was just going back and forth, and it was just like, it was a mess. So when my mom called me, and this is the best part about with my mom. When my mom called, when I actually answered the phone for my mom was just basically like, you my son, don't ever let, you know, the devil hem you up. Don't ever think that you can't come and talk to me about anything. Like, I love you. Now, my dad, on the other hand, my dad wasn't that. So let me say this. My father is an amazing man. Like, my dad never has once turned his back on me. Never said he didn't love me. My dad has always supported me. Like, my dad is an amazing man, but the way that he found out, which I understand, like, the way that he found out kind of like, whoa, why is this happening? Why is this coming up like this? And it was just like, he was like, I didn't know how to take it. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to deal with you. And to hear that at a time where me and my dad is starting to actually like bond for real, it kind of sucked. So it was tough. That's my coming out story. I didn't have the opportunity to actually come out to my parents. My opportunity was taken from me, but at the same time, it was a burden lifted.
I don't think I actually had the chance to come out. I think it was more so of a situation of events that was in the past that led up to me actually letting them know why I'm gay now.
Why I'm gay now?
Yeah.
I'm gay now. Means.
You know, I graduated in the late, 2000. I'm not gonna give you the actual date. I'm gonna give you like.
It wasn't even late 2000s. Late 2000s.
2008.
Thank you. I was gonna say late 2000s, like 2,899.
Shut up. But anywho, I graduated 2008, and I was very sheltered. So I knew mentally like that I had attraction to men. I just never pursued it. And then more so of, I got my first car. I started venturing out and things like that. Got in my first relationship. And things like that. I would say by 2010, 2010 was the year that I lost my virginity at 21. And so
21?
Yeah, I told you that. You didn't know I lost my virginity at 21?
I thought it was like I thought it was 20. I was 19 when I lost my virginity.
It was September 19th, between the 19th and the 24th of 2010. So I was 21, and after that I ended up in a relationship, very toxic relationship. Like he said, not knowing, going in blind, dating someone who just did a lot. I'm not gonna put any names out there, they just did a lot.
Demos.
We moved in together, and that just, I got to see the real life of how us gay men lived, and I was new to all of this. I only knew one person, and this person just knew everybody, and I was introduced, and I learned the hard way. I went to visit my parents, and they went out of town one weekend for a cabin trip for his birthday, and yeah, they ended up coming back and had this book, and it exposed that he had slept with somebody with a similar name to mine, and it was a lot. Like, it was a lot. So that was that. And then I took it upon myself to move back in with my parents. Me and my dad would get into it. And you know, deep down inside, I was still hiding my sexuality. Like, you know, they didn't know that this was going on. I ended up getting sent to California with my aunt, and I really explored life out there. And that was, I knew that's what I wanted to be. I knew I wanted to be openly gay.
That's him.
But
that's us.
There was still something deep down stemming from past trauma, and I felt the only way to let my parents know, you know, how, not blaming the past trauma on this, but how it helped contribute. And I don't want to dig too deep in it, but childhood trauma, that's all I'm going to say. And I let my parents know while I was 3,000 miles away that this situation had happened. And it was just a lot for them, and just finally kind of came out and told them that, hey, I am gay. And you know, of course I went to high school and I went to prom with girls and all that, but I think deep down inside they knew something wasn't ticking yet, but I think they were just kind of waiting to see how it was gonna pan out. And I mean, me and my father's relationship, it was so rocky. I mean, it was so rocky when this happened, and you know, we used to argue a lot, and I would come back home and I would go stay for a little bit, and then we would get into a fight, and me and my mom were a lot closer, and I would move to a different state. So I was very unstable in my younger years, and I thank God now that I have been through so much. It makes me a lot stronger, you know, than I was at 21 and 22 and 23. Huh?
So it sounded like I was biting the apple and scratching my head. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I mean, I'm just a lot stronger. Coming out isn't easy, and we know that, you know, it's a journey, and I think it's, you know, the reason why we are so strong and people like us are so strong is because what we go through in the early stages of trying to figure out who we are. You know, and you know, you always hear, oh, you may think just because I'm gay that I can't fight, I can't do this. At the end of the day, I'm still gonna be a nigga. At the end of the day,
still a man.
I just said it in layman's terms, but at the end of the day, the only difference between me and the next person is...
Hold on. What he was trying to say was, don't try us, hoe.
Period.
That's
like,
what he's saying.
I mean, I still rock with these hands.
I mean, it's not even, for real, it's not even about that. I think it's just more so.
I'm not soft.
The stigma.
The stigma.
The stigma about being gay, and like, it'd be crazy because, I mean, everybody is different. Each person is an individual. You know what I'm saying? And there are many different types of gay people. And there's nothing wrong with gay people being who they are, happily and freely gay. But my happily and freely gay doesn't always, well, my happily and freely gay doesn't consist of flamboyancy. That's not me. And if that's what you do, you know, 100% support you being happy and you being who you are. But that's what they associate gay with, is everybody is labeled with the title, you know. And that's why, you know, people be mad, well, females be mad, because when they see just a man who's handling his business
or attractive
and is attractive, you know, they be like, you what?
But let's not forget these wigs, these lashes.
Well, they don't have nothing to do. They don't have nothing to do with it. It's just,
What do you mean? They be listening.
It just, no. My point is saying that is, people associate the dramaticism of gay
Gotcha.
with every individual, or that's gay, when that's not the case.
It's definitely not the case.
Because you have more people that don't. You have a lot of people that are just rainbow happy, and then you have people who are rainbow happy, but they're very conservative, and it has nothing to do with them being gay. It's just who they are, you know, or they don't desire to showcase in the way that, you know, people relate gay to. So.
But not to steer off course. I'm thankful for the journey that I've been through, and I'm sure Doug is as well, because it has made us who we are, and it has made us prepare.
Stop playing with me, oh.
It has made us prepare ourselves for each other. Our backgrounds aren't clean
all the time. Hold on, my background clean.
No, I mean our backgrounds are check is clean. But
wait a minute.
The background, meaning, you know, the younger age, being reckless, all of that we have learned from. We're not 30 years old. Next year we'll be 31.
Look.
Getting old.
Time for bed, okay?
You know,
over here looking like I need to be asleep 3 hours ago.
We're here on our YouTube. You know, we want to have kids.
Yeah, children.
Expose them to YouTube.
Children.
Give them that foundation.
Babies.
You know,
and not just puppy babies.
Rummy, Suri.
First of all,
that's Suri.
I will not have a child named after a voice on a phone.
Suri,
and alcoholic beverage. You got rum and Suri.
But yeah, shout out to all.
And the color blue.
Shout out to everybody who now loves me. Me and my father have one of the strongest relationships now. Doug and my father, because it wasn't easy. And I think if you guys watched the video before on our intro, right, about how Doug was introduced to Thanksgiving, you'll figure out why it was so hard. Go back to our videos at the beginning and you'll see why.
Take a look, check them out there.
But yeah, so I am going to wrap up. Doug, do you have anything else to say?
No, I think we didn't talk to them.
This is a very emotional type.
A little vlogmas.
I wouldn't even say vlog, story time, whatever you want to call it, but
are coming out, and we were just trying to figure. I guess we were trying to figure out when we were gonna actually have this conversation with you guys, because I know that some people have asked and people wonder, and those who have not actually physically said it, and this is my thing too. Yeah, people may be like, I already knew, but you as an individual may just have to let it be known and have to say it. Not even about telling your story, it's just about keeping your peace. Like, I don't have to hide. I don't have to hide who I am. You know, I'm telling you this because, one, I trust you, I've been with you, and I know you have my best interest at heart. Or I'm telling you this because you can't stop me from being me. You can't stop me from loving who I am and every bit of who I am. So
I think that wraps up.
With that being said,
I think that wraps
sure. Stop trying to cut me off. Make sure y'all go like, comment, and subscribe.
Do what?
Subscribe.
I love you, husband.
I love you more.
Kiss.
Get this camera out of my face. I'm tired.
All right, y'all. This wraps up Vlogmas Day 11. We love y'all. Make sure y'all comment below what else y'all want to see. We have how many more days left?
We got some making up to do.
We do.
Lucy!
We home.
Alright, we going to bed. Good night.
Peace.
Bye.